This is Josh with the Established Facts Podcast, and I am here with Joseph, a.k.a. J.P. Leck, author and filmmaker. Well, I guess you're at PopCon. What are you doing?
Well, we do a little bit of everything. We're here with our booth, The Endless Elsewhere. I'll give you the breakdown on that. It's kind of a vast multimedia story. We try to make something for everybody.
Okay.
We have a series of novels. We have an anthology of short stories, a series of photographic comic books, a fiction podcast that's an award-winning, chart-topping fiction podcast.
Ooh. We're an award-winning finalist. We just haven't won yet.
That's cool, too.
Yeah.
Also, just last year, we released our first feature film, Circle City Supernatural, which is now available on Tubi and on Amazon Prime and many other smaller streamers.
I see a lot of the Supernatural in the naming, and it seems like that's a big push here. What is it that drives you to talk about and write about the Supernatural?
The Supernatural, I enjoy. I love storytelling, but it's got to have some kind of element of the fantastical, or I get bored.
Okay.
So I go to horror, I go to fantasy, I go to science fiction. I often blend the three genres together.
We've got the writing. I see multiple books that are sitting out here, but
Yes,
it's
sir.
also transitioned into filmmaking. What brought the filmmaking? Are they based off the books?
Just doing books, just doing the novels wasn't enough. I had to branch out into photography. We started doing the comic books. I branched out into audio plays. We started doing the audio fiction. And then finally, after a number of short films, we did our first feature. I need the different outlets for creativity just to make it an ever-expanding world. And not everybody likes to read, so I want to make something for everybody.
That's a good point. I'm not a big reader. I appreciate the creativity. We've been trying to branch out ourselves, obviously switching into a video platform.
Absolutely.
What is it in your storytelling that makes you unique?
It's very difficult to be fully original these days, especially with so many artists out there kind of telling similar stories. So whenever I go to one of the genres, I like to pull elements that are well known, but then give them some kind of twist. So you can take a zombie story, you can take some sort of haunted house story, but if you can change it just enough to make it unique, that makes it something special. That way it sticks with your audience so that it's something they haven't quite heard or seen before. And I think we do a pretty good job at that.
Okay, and that comes into the filmmaking as well, and the comics,
absolutely.
all of it. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, the film, it's a Halloween-themed anthology. I'll give you a quick lowdown of it. It's a late-night paranormal radio show.
Okay.
Where the people of a fictional Circle City call in their insane stories. They have these wonderful experiences that they can't quite explain. One of the ongoing motifs is normal people encountering the supernatural and how they deal with that. That's kind of a motif throughout all the series. But that's mostly what the film is. It's people calling in, telling their stories, grappling with these unbelievable events that have just kind of happened to them, and them trying to come to terms with it.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Well, with that said, where can they so you mentioned the film being on Tubi and on Amazon Prime, but where can they find everything else?
Our main hub is theendlesselsewhere.com. Just go there. There's links to all the books. They're available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, comic books as well. Once again, that's endlesselsewhere.com.
I wish you the best of luck. I'm glad you were able to come out. I hope you continue to enjoy PopCon. Check out the books. And with that, we'll check you later.